Hello and welcome to this episode of I Don't Know Jack About Parenting, and I guarantee you that you're a results-based parent, not an effort-based parent. So the big question is this: how are parents like us, who don't have a manual, who are doing the best we can, who feel as though we aren't enough, how are we going to raise healthy, happy children who we are proud of and still keep our sanity in that process? That's the question, and this podcast will give you the answers. My name is Ryan Roy, and welcome to I Don't Know Jack About Parenting, a podcast for parents who are being real with themselves. Hello and welcome to this episode of I Don't Know Jack About Parenting, where today I'm going to be talking about whether or not you are a results-based parent or an effort-based parent, and there is a distinct difference. So what's making me think about this particular episode is watching my son play baseball. I have never been a baseball fan. I just it's not a sport that catches my attention. I find it to be very slow, inactive. I'm a football fan. I'm a volleyball. I played volleyball in school. These are sports that there is a lot of continual action, at least within the play. And then there's a lot of strategy in between the plays. And I know there's a lot of strategy in baseball. However, there's a ton of downtime. Like, you don't play every single play. If there's a fly ball to left field, you're in the right field, you just watch it. And there's a lot of swinging of the bat, not a lot of really anything going on. You have to be on the tips of your toes and ready to go, but there's not a whole lot of go often in a baseball game, for the players anyway. So it just doesn't do it for me. So as I'm watching my son learn the game of baseball, because daddy hasn't taught it to him because it's not on my radar, and I'm watching him experience this, and he's like, "Dad, I'm not very good." I'm like, "You're not supposed to be very good. You've never played." I said, "But the thing about you, and what I love about you, is you always put forth effort." And I tell him that. You put forth effort. Because you put forth effort, you will learn faster than most. So as I'm watching him cover first base the other day, he was actually covering behind first base because they're at an age where ball gets thrown to first base, and I'd say 7 out of 10 go right past the first baseman. And to speed up practice, there he was behind the first baseman grabbing those balls. But it wasn't that he was grabbing the balls. It was the effort in which he was grabbing the balls. He moved quickly and swiftly and threw it to home to the coach, so the coach could give it to the other coach that was batting. And it was speeding up practice. He's not good at baseball yet, but he's putting forth his best effort. Now, a lot of parents, probably dads in particular, even moms, I've seen this, is, you got to catch the ball. You have to do this. You have to do that. And these kids don't have to do anything at this young age. What they have to do is show effort and the willingness to get better. And they will. But with the burden of the results-based parent, of saying, "Hey, did you win the game?" I can't tell you how many parents I'll hear say things like, "Hey, you going to hit a home run today?" That's a result-based. And if that kid doesn't hit a home run in that practice or in that game, guess what they feel like? Like, man, I disappointed Dad. Dad asked me if I was going to hit a home run, and I didn't hit a home run. "Hey, you going to hit the ball today?" "No, but I'm going to try my best." So I often, at the end of practices or whatever, and I'll say, "Hey, did you give it your all?" And I watch. He says, "I did." I said, "That's all Daddy can ask of you." And I guarantee him, there's 100% guarantee, if he tries his best, eventually he will get better. Because he's focused. But if he's trying his best and he's not getting a result, And that results-based parent is like, hey, you know, you've been at this a while and you're still not hitting the ball. You know, maybe you're not trying hard enough. Maybe your child's giving him his best effort. And who is it not enough for? Is it not enough for him? Or is it not enough for you? So I challenge you as a parent, as your kids grow up, no matter what they're doing. And this could be at, you know, they're just starting to talk. My other one's really just starting to talk. And I don't care what he says. And a lot of times I don't know what he says. Well, when he says it, and I ask him to repeat a word, and he gives his best effort, I acknowledge him. I don't expect him to say words on his first shot perfectly, but I encourage him. I clap with him. I say, that's such a good job. Because he tried, and he gave his best effort, even though his tongue hasn't been trained to speak words the way that we want to hear them, or the way they're supposed to be said. But if he's giving his best effort, and he's being acknowledged for giving his best effort, eventually he's going to speak. If I acknowledge my older one in baseball for giving his best effort, eventually he will hit the ball. Eventually he will catch the ball consistently. But it's only through the encouragement of giving his best effort, not the result. Because I can tell you right now, if I was results-based with my 2-year-old, he probably wouldn't be saying anything because I'd be really frustrated. But am I frustrated? No. Because I'm loving to watch the growth. I'm loving to watch the effort. And as long as my boys, that's all I could ask of them, is to give their best effort, man, they're going to flourish into amazing young men. I don't know jack about parenting, but I know, but when you have a results-based thing, parenting style, you will put stress, undue stress on your children that will not serve them, you, or your family. I'll end on this thought. I was talking to my son the other day, and he says, Dad, I'm scared about the baseball game. And I said, why? He says, we're going to play another team. I said, well, that's the whole point. That's why you've been going to all these practices. He says, well, what if we lose? I said, are you going to give your best effort? He says, yeah. I said, good. That's all Daddy asks of you. There's a saying out there, it's not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. And for a long time, I didn't understand that because I always wanted to win as a kid. But nobody told me any different. So I want him to know it's how he approaches the game and the effort he puts forth. I also shared with him that when Dad first started playing organized sports, much later than he started playing organized sports, that the first year that I played, I was playing organized volleyball. And we weren't very good. We didn't win one game. He goes, you didn't win one game? I said, not one. We were 0-6. I said, I was in 8th grade. When I got to 10th grade, and they actually brought boys volleyball to the high school, I said, we were 11-5. I said, but we made the playoffs. He says, oh yeah. I said, yeah, we went up against a team that was really good and we beat them. And then we went to we were in the semifinals before the finals. And he said, well, what happened? I said, we went against a team that hadn't lost all year long. They were 18-0 at that point. He said, 18-0? They didn't lose? I said, he goes, you lost to them, didn't you? I said, no. We beat them. That put us in the championship game, and then we beat the team in the championship game. But it all started, Christian. It all started with a team where Daddy gave his best effort on a losing team. And I got better and better. And then I got on a team where a lot of us were good. And we weren't only good, we ended up being great by winning the championship. So if you lose this first game, it's okay. All I care about is whether or not you give your best effort. I don't know jack about parenting, but that makes a lot of sense to me. To encourage them to give their best effort, not be results-based. I don't care whether he wins or not. I want him to have a good time giving his best effort. We'll see you in the next episode. Do you want to be the dad you wish you had? If so, go get my free book, Be the Dad You Wish You Had, at BeTheDadYouWishYouHad.com. Inside, you'll find my most effective 40 tips to quickly and easily transform yourself into the ideal dad. Go to BeTheDadYouWishYouHad.com now and get it while it's free.